cameras. I don't know how well those are matched.
With the masking off, they should match exactly.
Okay, all right.
But let's, you want to try to get a matching number first?
Yeah, I'd like to.
All right.
Presets just not.
Okay, so here's
So we take Ann with this.
So, I exercise to ain't going down.
Uh-oh.
It's a song you can't help but move to. I jog to it. I've got it looped, and I just put it on the. It's like, boy, you speed up, and when you're driving, it's a dangerous song, though.
That's
Yeah.
my
It's a
problem with
dangerous
it.
song.
When I hear is all of a sudden the cars start going by me quicker backwards, I'm like, what's going on
You
here?
do?
Yeah, I
exactly.
know.
Really?
Okay, Kyle?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're rolling, you guys, anytime.
All set?
So,
People walking in the background back through here.
You need to.
I mean, you shut
Shut
the door.
that.
Ann, could you shut the door?
You can't shut it because there's a glare on it, right,
There's a
Kyle?
really bad glare on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Keep them from passing along the hallway.
Can we close it down?
Yes, please.
You tell me how.
Right where it was.
All right.
Just how he had it set up.
Yeah. Back towards me a little, please. That's groovy, thank you.
Garth, this actually airs too after the show, so we'll be kind of talking. I'm going to ask you to tell about the show and that sort of thing, because it's, I mean, the Texas Stadium show will have already taken place when this airs.
Okay,
So.
thank you.
So, they don't feel like they've missed anything.
So has there been anything, and I'm thinking just my own career, has there been anything happen in my career that you haven't been there for?
So far, not.
Man.
So far, not. I was
That's
telling
really
Perry,
great.
the
He
first,
told me what happened.
the first interview we did was in L.A. on top of a hotel, and I can't remember which hotel that was. It was on Sunset.
Yeah, it was
it the Mandarin?
Mondrian?
I wouldn't know.
I was,
Had a pool on top.
yeah.
Yeah.
Had a guy
'Cause
with,
that's Mondrian.
this was
Perry's
great.
based in L.A., and she's...
Had a guy with rollerblades was their rolling cam. There's a rollerblades guy pushing him. Then the guy jumps in the pool, has the camera outside the pool, is coming across the
Oh
pool.
no.
Monkey cam.
I'm still in that crazy city, Garth. I don't know. I'm from Texas originally.
Where?
A little town called Harlingen.
Where's
in the
that?
Rio Grande Valley, South Padre Island area.
Oh, okay.
Brownsville.
Way down there.
And then went to school in Oklahoma. And
We played Brownsville.
Way down
yeah.
So,
And then out in Crazy Land.
are you all set? Okay. Okay, so Garth, tell us about the big Texas Stadium show. What can the viewers expect when this comes on?
Oh, shit, I'm hoping they're. Well, that's a nice. Just start out with shit. That's good. I'm hoping that. I'm really hoping that it's like any other show for us, for them, is that I'm hoping they have fun, and I'm hoping when they see it, they might see something that surprises them in a good way, and I hope it captures really what's going to go on here, because one of the hardest things to do on record is to capture that real life sound. One of the hardest things to do on film is to capture that real life feel. So we'll see. Good Lord willing, knock on wood, we'll get it. We'll get it done so that people can actually feel like they're there when they're watching it on TV.
Is it one of those shows where people are going to go, kind of gasp at certain points?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping, because
Yeah.
there's going to be times in the show when I'm going to do that. So I'm hoping, it's the gags that we had from the last one, we might play off a little more on this one to make fun at ourselves and poke fun at ourselves. So we always enjoy doing that.
Oh, that's great. And you said that you feel that the artists and the DJs are teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that that is the key to your success with radio time and listening to the DJs rather than just listening to the suits in the music industry?
Oh, I definitely think so. I think it's weird how this business is like every other business. The people that are actually running the business are the ones getting the least paid, the ones that are working the most hours. And let's face it, if you look at my career, when I had videos banned, the person that came to my rescue was radio. Radio was holding viewing parties. If you can't see it, we're going to have viewing parties at these clubs, and you're going to see it and make your own decision. Radio has always been just wonderfully sweet to me when things weren't going well for me. When I took my hiatus away from everything, from press and from media, the one thing that kept constantly pounding away was radio. Radio has been like a brother to me. So that's, who we try and take care of first is radio, because they've taken care of us, God knows, our whole career.
Now, radio, when you did We Shall Be Free,
Mm-hmm.
you did it backwards this time. You released it as a
Right.
single, then you made a video.
Right.
Did you think, though, because that was one of the songs that didn't have as much success as your
Right.
previous singles, Was that song, now looking back, a little bit too liberal for country radio?
I think what happened on that song was like the dance, or it was like the river. What I should have done on that song is I should have waited, and if it was picked by the people, then release it. But to bring it out as the representatory first single of a new album, well, I told Alan, I apologized to him, the producer. I said, I think I wanted this one so bad, because the message in it, I wanted it out there so badly that I didn't wait until the time was right for the message to be out there. And as far as the video coming after, that was something the NFL wanted us to do in conjunction with the Super Bowl last year. So, that's pretty much was the explanation of why that happened. A weird thing that I'm finding now, that hopefully if you guys stay and watch the show, and hopefully if it goes like other shows, it's one of the biggest responses we get in the show now is "We Shall Be Free," because I think the time has come around now, and it feels good.
Standing Outside the Fire.
Yes.
I love that song.
Thank you.
Such a great song.
Thank you.
And it's got a very strong message about risk-taking,
Mm-hmm.
not playing it safe in life.
But it's just, I don't think following your heart is taking a risk myself. And I think playing it safe sometimes means that you're being blind to what your heart's telling you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what this is saying. That's why it's our first song now of the show. And it's just, it sets the whole mood for the show for us, is if you came here to be safe, well, you'll be the only one, because everyone else in this building, including the band and the artist, just aren't going to play it safe. They're going to do what their heart tells them to do, or when it tells them to do it.
Let me ask you, do you always play it safe, or do you ever in your time play it safe? Standing outside the fire at some point?
I don't know. It's almost exactly opposite of taking chances. I've never thought of myself as a risk taker or taking chances. I've always found myself that had to look at myself in the mirror and say, you didn't do what you wanted to do because you were afraid of what was going to happen. You must do what this in here tells you to do. If you start listening to this, you're in trouble. I think we all know that just personally or in our own career. So in the other way, I don't think playing it safe is a move I want to do either. I just want to go by this thing here. And if this thing here tells me to stand up and leave this room right now in the middle of all this stuff, then there must be a reason for it, so I must do it. And it's probably like to go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you going to stay with this?
You're like, shut. That was really dumb question. Looking back, first time you and I ever talked, I went back and looked at that interview. And you and Clint Black were the hot things in country music. But Clint had really skyrocketed right out of the box. 3 number ones in a row, and that was much more rare at the time for a new artist to do that. I asked you about that, and you said if you would have had the kind of year that Clint Black had, you'd be dead.
Yeah, I'd probably drop the ball.
So now, fast forward to today, you're the biggest thing in music. How have you survived this whirlwind?
Well, it's, for one thing, the biggest thing in music is a wonderful compliment. I don't agree with it, but I got a running start at it. We talked about this earlier. I was playing dates all around the country. I was doing small fairs and stuff, and he was doing these auditoriums, these huge things, but we somehow kept real close to each other throughout the nation as far as our location we were at. And I would see the poor guy, he'd be at this store, at Cavender's Boots signing this. He'd be at this radio station later on doing this. And we were all looking at each other and going, my God, they're going to kill the kid. And every time you'd see him, he'd just be a little bit more and a little bit more. And you're like, damn, Clint, come on, buddy. Somebody help this kid out and give him some time to sleep or something. And I was very fortunate. Our stuff was very slow. Very slow, very slow. And I'm not saying it went up. It was just slow, and it started picking up speed. And so I did. I got a running start at this thing, and it wasn't something that I walked out of a doorway and someone took a 2x4 and hit me right in the forehead with. It was something that I got to prepare for and get kind of charged up for. So I wouldn't want the first year he had. I wouldn't want the first year a lot of these artists now have, because their first song's #1. Then all of a sudden it's like tons of pressure just hit on their shoulders. It's like, damn, anything other than a #1 from here on out, I'm dead. So there's been a lot of things happen to me that I didn't think was good, The Start was one of them. Looking back, I love The Start. Looking back, I love it when Rodeo didn't go number one, when We Shall Be Free didn't go number one. Because now I've set up this thing of this, so when something doesn't go number one, it doesn't mean Garth's dead and over, you know. It could be the beginning of it, but at least I might have a little time to try and, you know, turn the ship around.
You sing about a lot of controversial topics.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's part of that risk-taking again that comes up for you. And the song, The Night I Called the Old Man Out.
Yeah.
Boy, that's another heart-stopping song.
Well, thank you.
And about, you know, a lot of people are afraid to talk about the battles between parents and children, especially today. I mean,
Right.
It's a hot topic. Was this song born out of an experience from your own life?
This.
And-
I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, and is it something that maybe you've learned from your father that you can apply now to your own life as a new father?
First of all, let me say it was ringside. I was never in there.
Yeah.
I'm the last of 6 children, so I watched 3 brothers and a sister tell Dad step outside, out and back, and I watched it. I watched my 3 older brothers and my sister, with the exception of my sister, really just be put in their place.
Mhm.
But I watched it tear my dad up too. And the first time I ever saw my dad cry was after him and Betsy had it out. And that really hurt. Me and Kelly, the youngest ones, have learned. My dad's 63, 64 years old, and still, the shape I'm in, I would never ever even think about it, you know? So, but yeah, as far as his influence on me has been a huge influence to me as a person, to me as a professional, and now to me as a father. And my mom is the same way. They're huge influences on me. And I hope not ever ringing my own bell, but I hope I can do half the job that they did, you know, for all us kids.
Garth, in wrapping it up and closing, what would you say would be the perfect day for Garth Brooks now?
Perfect day, man, and this is going to sound kind of really sappy. The perfect day is every day for me right now. I get to go out on stage. I get to play my music in front of people that make me believe they really want to be there. Around people that we started out working out in a little basement, a musty basement together. You look around and see these people, your same band members and crew members from day one. And then you go home, dead tired, fall to bed, and the next thing you do, you wake up and you can see the sunlight coming through that real baby fine hair of this little head poking over the mattress. And I sit there and yawn, and she'll yawn. And if you're laying there, you know, with the sheets down around your waist, she'll sit there and she'll grab you and she'll pinch and she'll start laughing until you wake up and start playing with her. That's the perfect day for me.
Okay, cut it, Chuck.
That's
Right.
it. That was the
Oh, that was...
Your
Can
folks
you do a
still
quick
living?
promo to just turn to the camera
Sure.
real fast.
You betcha.
Oh,
Everybody,
Wanna do pictures?
1 second.
yeah,
Hurry,
here,
hurry,
here.
hurry.
Camera's rolling.
Hi folks, I'm Garth Brooks and you're watching Americana Television. Hi folks, I'm Garth Brooks and you're watching Americana. Television that matters from people who care. What a cool idea.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I just hear receiver on.